that I called early this morning. Just deal with this before I go any further. She has a story that she'd love to share. Alright, so good morning. I'm live. You're live. And
Oh, wonderful.
yes, so let us know your name, you know what I'm saying, where you're at, a little backstory, and then you can get into what you wanted to share. Remember the guide.
Okay, so
Please remember the guidelines of YouTube. There's certain words that you can't say and stuff like that. Yeah, so just be careful,
sure,
alright?
don't worry. I won't be that vocal.
Okay, sweetie.
I'm actually calling. I'm calling from the UK, and my name is Deborah. And the reason why I'm calling was because I actually saw um, somebody else talking about another care home in Jamaica. Okay. Now, currently, my mother is in a care home. It's called Lee Retirement Care Home. And my mother is a returnee, and these people have actually blocked us from actually speaking to our mother. They won't let us talk to our mother. Our mother went into hospital. We have no record of whether she's out of hospital, what hospital she was at. It's an absolute disgrace. And I want to make this public because these people that say they care for elderly people cannot continue to do what they do and get away with it. My parents were born in Jamaica. They are returnees. They have worked hard. And to think the fact that they have gone back to what they call the motherland and to be treated like this. The owner himself, he lives in Canada and he's also a Jamaican. And he refuses to speak to the family. Instead, there's a gentleman that's not even related. His name is Jason Besley. Okay? And he's a preacher. He's the one that is abusing the whole situation. He's intimidated my mother. He has groomed her. And he's taking my mother's pensions. I need to make this public. The things that go on in Jamaica is not okay.
Wow.
That's my story.
Wow. So
Yes.
you probably need to slow that down and go over that again. And I
You want
want
me
to
to go over it again?
yes, I just want to put this disclaimer out. This is on my end. All right, the views and opinions of the lady telling her story is that's her story. I'm not co-signing anything. She just reached out to me. She's been a part of my WhatsApp group, and you know what I'm saying. There was another story of a gentleman that was in the home, and you saw him. He tells his story. The home reached out to me. I put out their
Yeah,
story.
yeah.
So,
Mm-hmm.
and I was having a discussion with a nurse that she actually is passionate about this type of stuff, and she was telling us that these are the types of things that is always happening in Jamaica.
That goes on.
So
Absolutely.
I'm not saying that that's what happened. I'm saying we're hearing too much
I'm
of
not.
these
No, no,
stories. No, no,
no.
no.
That's because. That's because.
I'm just putting the disclaimer out. I'm just saying too
Okay.
much of these types of stories are coming out, and you know what they say: where there's smoke, there is fire. All right, so I want
Absolutely.
you to take your time. All right, you don't have to talk that fast, and slow down and tell the people exactly what happened. All right, go ahead.
Right. First and foremost, my mother and my father is a returnee. Okay, to Jamaica. They were born in Jamaica. Okay. My parents returned back to Jamaica many moons ago. Unfortunately, my father passed on. Okay. My mom has been quite vulnerable for a time. She suffers with hypertension. She gets quite confused. Okay. She's not entirely sure what's going on. There's a gentleman by the name of Jason Besley. Okay. Lives in the Hanover parish. He has intimidated my mother. He has groomed my mother for my mother to make sure that he's in charge of her pension So we're trying to get our mother back to the UK and we can't. And what he has done is intimidated the care home, which we reluctantly want our mother to go into. We didn't want her to go into that care home. Okay? And he's ignored our wishes. He's put our mother in the care home. And everyone that's in the care home, he has stopped them to actually speak to us. He's even got his name down as next of kin. He's not even related to us. And the care home, Lee's retirement care home, that's recently just opened, okay? He is actually listening to Jason Vesley, and he's also not communicating with us. And this is our mother. What right do these people have to do things like this? My mother was taken, apparently, to the hospital by the cook in the kitchen, even though Mr. William Lee, who is the proprietor, okay, for Lee's retirement home, says that he's got all of the different types of people, i.e., nurses, doctor in place. So why the hell is a chef taking my mother to the hospital? We don't even know if our mother is dead or alive because they refuse to communicate with us because Jason Vesley and Mr. Lee from the Lee's retirement home refuses to communicate. So if you're thinking of putting your parents in there, I would seriously think about it.
Wow.
My parents went back to Jamaica because it's their motherland. And now all my mum's children are in the UK, all her grandchildren are in the UK, and we can't get her back based on the turmoil that this care home and Jason Vesley has created together.
Wow. Man, this.
Yes. Right now, the other thing as well, he's got my mother's pensions. Yeah. Because clearly he's using my mother's pension for his own personal use.
How did, and I'm just asking.
This happened. I'll tell you,
How
okay, how
can
it
something,
happened.
how can something like that even happen? How does,
That's
how
what I
does,
would like to know.
how does he, and these are allegations clearly, but how does someone gain access to your mother's pension?
Right,
Like,
okay,
how
because
is
he
that
has
even
groomed my
possible?
mother. My mum suffers with hypertension, okay, so she gets very confused. He has groomed my mother, and when you medically, when you've got hypertension, the face that you see regularly, that's the face you trust, okay? Right. So since my dad died, he used to visit my mom, etc. Okay? And because we don't get to go to Jamaica that often, and we were communicating with him in regards to our mother, okay, we trusted him. But it's taken me a year and a half to find out that this man is a fraudster.
Oh,
Okay? So
okay.
what he's done, he's groomed my mother, or our mother, because there's 8 of us and 2 of the children have died, so there's 6 of us left. He's groomed our mother, okay, and he's got her to sign particular papers. She's not even sure what she's doing, and he is abusing that situation. And the reason why I'm calling is because when I heard that you did that shout out with the last nurse about the care home, I just feel that these people need to be exposed. They cannot. This Jason Vesley is taking my mother and my father's hard earned money to use for himself.
Wow. Okay. Well, I recorded it. It's already being shared because we're live, and I'll post it differently. Yeah, I don't
Please
even.
post it as it is.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I don't edit. The disclaimer is already there. This is your story, and I couldn't be insensitive to say, oh, nothing can go so because I've heard weirder things happen. Um, Trust me, I've heard weirder things happen. So
It's absolutely disgusting.
yeah,
That, and the thing is, this Jason Vesley is a preacher in the church. He's supposed to be a man of God.
Wow.
Well, I'm not sure if it's God or it's the devil. I'm
No,
not sure which
and
one
that
it is.
part is not strange either. Things like that. Even certain pastors in Jamaica have spoken about it. The pastors seem to be the ones that are abusing our people more. In these times, and the Bible even talks about it. There's a lot of charlatans um, in the world, so that part is not surprising. People trust their pastor, and yeah, they're getting deceived by the ones most often they think they can trust. So that's not so far fetched to think could happen as well. So it's very unfortunate, this situation. But my advice, I think people should take this story as a teachable lesson. You got your parents, man, and you have multiple brothers and sisters. You guys figure out some way to keep your mom around.
Don't worry, we're
Somebody.
coming. I just want Jason Besley to know that we're coming, and we're
Yeah.
coming hard. So they better be ready
Yeah, this is
because the
bad.
prosecution is going to be phenomenal.
This is bad. I think whatever it is that you are going to file, in terms of court proceedings, it obviously would have to start in Jamaica. But you guys, seeing that you live in
Don't
England,
worry, we've got this.
I'm
We've got
saying,
it.
seeing that you live in England, with a case like
Yep.
this, the way how Jamaica is corrupt, yeah, I would advise you guys prepare to go all the way to England with your case. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that would be my only
It's okay.
advice.
We've got it sorted. The legal
Okay.
side is sorted. However, I just wanted to make people be aware of this care home
Mm-hmm.
and also this person that calls himself a pastor, Jason Vesley.
Mm-mm.
Okay?
Wow.
Be
All right.
aware.
And for anybody, because I don't know, these stories actually reach these people somehow. So if the individual that is in question it does want to come on the platform, you are more than welcome. Because I have nothing
He needs
against.
to.
I
He
have
needs
nothing.
to come on the
I
platform.
have nothing
He
against you. I
actually
don't know
he,
you. This is her speaking her story, and yeah, that's how that goes. All right.
yeah, he
Thank you
needs
so
to.
much.
Thank you so much. Have a
You're
great
welcome.
day, Jamaica.
All right. All right. Take care.
Take care. Bye bye.
Yeah,
Bye.
man. Woo!